So you probably heard about Alabama's strict immigration law that recently went into effect. Now, I live in Alabama, and half of my family is made up of immigrants, so this hits kind of close to home for me. Now, let's be clear. I think it's appropriate to deal with illegal immigration. The term has the word illegal in it. I don't think people should be doing things that are illegal, or at least if they do, they should be prepared to deal with the consequences. But the so-called problem that illegal immigrants pose to the country is completely made up. All this stuff about crime and stealing jobs is just complete political fucking bullshit that's not supported by facts or studies or research or anything. I mean, immigrants do commit crimes, but it's not because being a criminal is a byproduct of having dark skin. It's because they're poor. Poor people commit the overwhelming majority of crimes in the world because the world has turned its back on them and they feel like they have no other options. It's not just illegal immigrants. So even to begin with, I think that people that support laws like this are either misinformed or racist, or both. Much like Arizona's equally controversial law, the police are required by law to verify the citizenship of anyone they suspect to be an immigrant during a traffic stop. So basically, if you have brown skin and an accent, the police are required by law to racially profile you. Required. And this is not me like trying to word it a certain way so that it sounds worse than it is. If you look at anybody's definition of the term racial profiling, that's exactly what that is. I mean, why are we treating these people like they're fucking invaders from outer space or something? In most cases, they're just simple, hardworking people that are trying to make a good life for their families. Like, what do they expect to do? Just round them up all in a town square and just put them on a boat? Why do you think these people even come here and stay illegally? Well, for one, I need a good adverb. For one, attaining citizenship is egregiously difficult and complicated. And because of that and stupid laws like this, illegal immigrants don't even try to get in the system because they're pretty sure America's not on their side anyway. I know people who have lived and worked legally in America for decades and still aren't citizens because the system is so fucking stupid. And the funny thing is, despite the fact that federal and local governments are doing their best to ruin the lives of illegal immigrants, it's still usually better than going home to their home country. These people are pulling their children out of school, and I've heard that they're even afraid to go to the hospital because they're afraid of getting deported. Now, some people in support of the bill claim that people are blowing it out of proportion and spreading misinformation, but when you hear quotes like this one from Alabama Interim Superintendent Larry Craven, you kind of see where their real heart lies, you know? I don't know where the misinformation's coming from. If you have difficulty understanding the language anyway, then who knows what they're being told? What? Really? Did he really say that? He's talking about them like they're mentally ill or something. Now look, I don't have a problem with requiring citizenship before receiving public benefits. But as I mentioned, getting citizenship is easier said than done. So what the fuck are they gonna do? Well, pretty much nothing until our country stops treating them like they're fucking parasites instead of human beings who want to experience the so-called land of opportunity. Imagine there's a door and there's a guard watching the door. Inside that door is America, where you can get an education, raise your family, start a business. The room you're currently in is your home nation, and it's either crime-ridden or impoverished or has no jobs or has no access to education. Next to the door is a table, and on the table is a pass that gets you in the door, but it's surrounded by bear traps. So you can either stay where you are, try to get the pass, or try to sneak in the door when the guard's not looking. Let's just say I'm not going to blame you if you try to sneak in. I'm not saying that we simply remove the guards. I'm saying that as long as those bear traps are there, adding more guards is mean and probably racist. A petition has been created on the White House official website, and even though Barack Obama has already taken legal action against the state of Alabama for this law, I think we should still sign the petition to just let him know that this is something we don't support. There's a link below. Unless you do support it, in which case I don't think we can be friends.